Time now for a Left of Lansing Monday Musing for May 20th of 2024. In my Friday short from last week, I talked about two right-wing Delta County Board of Canvassers who refused to certify the recall elections in which a Democrat and two independents soundly defeated three MAGA incumbent county commissioners. Now, they finally did certify the results, but not before a bunch of whining and complaining. As I said, those two right-wing officials up there in Delta County were simply following a pattern inside the weird yet dangerous right-wing world which they inhabit, that they are God's chosen few who must lead the country and that they must block others from leading even if it means cheating and violence are the only necessary means. It's fascism, but again, that's a pattern with the right wing. To further illustrate this point, Supreme Court Justice Samuel Alito got back in the news once again when the New York Times posted a photo of an upside-down American flag hanging outside of the Alito home on January 17th of 2021, just 11 days after the Trump regime-led insurrection attempt. The upside-down American flag was a symbol for those who ate up all of the conspiracy theories by dear leader Trump that the election was stolen from him. Now, Alito quickly switched to damage control and, of course, like most strong men do, blamed his wife for flying the upside-down flag, saying that she did it, in response to a neighbor's supposed hurtful language about dear leader on yard signs. Now, as Salon's Amanda Marcotte wrote, for all of Alito's bravado on being a free speech absolutist, once a neighbor expressed an opinion of dear leader, which was exactly how a majority of the American people felt, he and his wife, if you believe him, responded with an endorsement of violence to end constitutional democracy as we know it. Alito displayed for the entire world how he believes the insurrectionists were in the right, which means he is always in the right. Both Alito and Justice Clarence Thomas believe that they are on the right side and should never be questioned. That's why they granted that sham of a hearing into dear leader's claims that presidents are granted total immunity, which is what a king proclaims, which is why I thought we fought against the British in the Revolutionary War. Both Alito and Thomas helped dear leader delay one of his court cases just so they can help him win and thereby help him pick their replacements to sit on the Supreme Court for another 30 to 40 years. And just to put an exclamation mark on the absurdity of Alito's extremism, Chris Geidner with the site Law Dork found this interesting little tidbit. Just after the right wing had that collective meltdown over Bud Light using transgender influencer Dylan Mulvaney to sell some of its beers, Geidner reports that Justice Alito sold at least some of his stock in Anheuser-Busch and bought stock in Molson Coors in August of 2023. As Justice correspondent with The Nation, Ely Mistal tweeted, "This really shows that Alito just sits at home watching Fox and getting riled up about the fake news they plant in his brain." And that's why Democrats must run against the corrupt right-wing Supreme Court this year just as much as it's running against dear leader. And Democrats must run on expanding the court. And it's up to Senate Democrats to run hearing after hearing after hearing on Clarence Thomas's corrupt dealings with that billionaire financier, and also into Alito's outward support for a fascist uprising against his country. Put both dear leader and the Supreme Court on the defensive. Run against them, Democrats. Contact me, leftoflansing@gmail.com. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and also on YouTube. Plus, visit leftoflansing.com and give the podcast a 5-star review wherever you listen.